Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. What's up, man? Nets fans is the best fans. Yo, tonight was tough to watch. It is what it is. We want a trajectory, having the best lottery odds, and we know that's part of the process. So let's just keep it real. Before we get into it, I want to give a special thank you to the members of the page. Thank you for holding me down, man. Y'all been rocking with me for a long time, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Maria Signal Moore, Jelio, Marcus, Nets DNA, Beeman Boy, Joey BK, Cooney Jean Philippe, GIHF underscore Carter, Brooklyn LM, Mr. Seahorse, J Noel 24, Javon Ship, Big Homie Stay Solid, Lee 4788, Sam Edelman, 5187, Alisal 3, G Wiz 911, and Player 1. I did not forget Player 1. I didn't I didn't put it on the thing, but I'm about to do that right now. Shout out to Player 1 for becoming a member. Player 1 always in the chat, always putting something dope in the chat. I always look for his content in the chat. He definitely make the show better. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta show y'all that I just posted Player 1 as well. Um, that being said, let's get to it. Listen, at the end of the day, I like Nolan Traorè. Everybody else, it's whatever. Y'all always complain about Cam Thomas, about how he's not playing defense. We gave up 148 points, bro. 148 points. Yo, Jay, talk to me, man. We gotta get to it. We not holding back no punches. It's just gonna be me and Jay for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because we not sugarcoating nothing. Jay,
Uh,
talk to us, man. What you say?
148 points in regulation basketball is ridiculous.
Facts.
Like that sounds like some overtime shit. 148 points. That shit is ridiculous, bro. And
Yeah.
it's like niggas want to preach all this Jordy Fernandez team got to play defense and shit. What defense is you playing? Let niggas shoot 70%.
Facts.
And then,
Bro.
oh, it was Cam Thomas' fault. We wasn't playing defense. It was his fault. He's not on the
Mm-hmm.
team no more, and we still can't score without him on the floor. And they still
Mm-hmm.
giving up 148 points. So with all y'all super analysis about how Cam Thomas needed to play defense, and it was his
Mm-hmm.
fault, and he can't perform in a win. Where's all of that at now?
Exactly. We're gonna get to that. Cam Thomas came out in the New York Post and said the Brooklyn Nets don't believe in nobody. We're gonna actually read that whole article while me and Jay is on the panel. But I want y'all to see the graphics on the screen first. Y'all complain about the defense and y'all blame Cam Thomas for it. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics didn't have a less than 30-point quarter, and they had just shy of 240-point quarters. 35 points, 31 points. This is hurtful to say. 43 points, 39 points. Like they didn't even take their foot off of the gas after they was already winning in the going into the fourth quarter. They outscored us in every quarter. Like there was no way we looked like we had a chance besides look like we was gonna do something, maybe, possibly, but we ain't had a lead. We wasn't toggling with the score. They just had, it was like a coast to coast victory. And again, bro, just admit y'all was wrong. Admit all of the content creators talking all that negative shit about Cam Thomas, y'all was wrong. All of the fans that was saying all of that blame the defense on Cam Thomas, y'all was wrong. Y'all were wrong. And I think the really ultimate thing is that y'all felt like we could move on because of the backcourt that we got now. But let's call it what it is. You ain't gonna have 5 points, man. 22 minutes, man. What we talking about, man? What's happening with Yago? How you feel about Yago, Jay? Talk to me, man.
Man, I don't even want to talk about him because even Nolan, who who I
That's
who
what
I
I got.
think is better than him, he still was making a lot of bad decisions. He thinking he getting past somebody like everybody like go the first step, the first step. He was getting past people with the first step and still getting this shit slapped after that. Like the
Right.
first step don't mean everything. Like Niggas need complete players, and nobody is a complete player.
No, that's true. The
Especially on the offensive side of the ball, can't nobody on this team score for shit.
Yeah, what? Let's see what it looked like. Who had the game high? Michael Porter Jr. for the team, and then the second behind that was 16 with Danny Wolf. So they gave Danny Wolf and Michael Porter Jr. the second option. Like he was the second option, and then Clowney and Claxton had 9 shots apiece. That offense don't look good, man. It don't look good, man. It just don't, man. MPJ is the number 1 option. Danny Wolf is the second. You giving Wolf more shots than Nolan Traorè. I did say try it. They tried it. It's not a good looking offense. It's not. You can't have Wolf as a second option on this team if we want to be building a championship roster. Nah. The closest but to your point, he get downhill. Nolan Traorè get downhill, and he find guys. So yeah, he got to get better at finishing at the rim. But him getting inside the 3-point line has been very effective, bro. 8.7 assists. I'm not mad at my point. I'm not mad at Nolan Traorè for that, bro. I like his game. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna hold you. I like Nolan Traorè game. I like what he doing. I like how he contribute. I like how he run the offense. I think more of the offense should go through him. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like he is our point guard. He the best rookie we got. I'm not saying that to pit them against the other players, bro, but he the best rookie we got, bro. He's been the most consistent. He's the numbers, and again, it's not all about the numbers if you're watching the game. You feel what I'm saying? If you're watching the game, you actually see that he hoping, bro. It's something about the defense has to react to Nolan Traorè. You know what I'm saying? If he's
they was reacting like a motherfucker tonight.
You said what?
I said they was reacting like a motherfucker tonight.
Yeah, bro. He has 7 assists. He always finding his teammates. Always finding his teammates, man. These box scores is terrible. You know, I like to do the breakdown and this and that. It's bad all the way around, bro. It is, man. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is bad all the way around. I've seen enough. You know,
it's nasty work.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna continue to give the high praise to Nolan Traorè. It's the best thing we got, man. Tim Legler, NBA analyst from ESPN, he said, I really like Nolan Traorè. He is starting to play more and more, and he's playing better and better. I think they found a guy that could end up being a steal with that pick. Michael Pina from NBA writer, The Ringer, he says he's fast. He's not afraid to get knocked down. He really kind of surprised me every time I watched him playing in terms of his poise with the ball, running a team, being a point guard. So again, he's getting a lot of recognition around the league. Now, this is my point about Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas came out with a post saying that the Nets don't believe in nobody. So I gotta find that. I just had the content. I'm gonna find it because we're gonna have that as a real conversation. And why is he saying that? Is there how you say
validity to that?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was finna say. We're gonna see because
I want to see the quote. I ain't see that, but coming from somebody that has been inside the locker room that can actually speak freely on it now, because the rest of the players in the locker room, they can't speak freely. Just like earlier you was playing that Day'Ron Sharp 1% better shit. I feel like he might be as tired of that shit as me, but he got to say that shit because Jordy's still his coach, so he got to preach what his coach is preaching. But fuck that 1% better shit don't work, man. You need to get more. Obviously, when you get by 50 points and shit, obviously other teams is getting 2 and 3% better, and you only trying to get 1% better.
Right. 82% at the end of the season is not equivalent to 100%. You know what I'm saying? So it's Hedge Rock in the comments. He says CT was just a scapegoat, and this L shows it. Talk to him. Sleeping Nets here on X on Twitter. He says Cam Thomas speaks on the via New York Post and his problem with them. He said Thomas said it's absolutely about the team not believing in him, but said that's not unique to him from that organization. They just who they are. They don't believe in nobody. That's fucked up. Bro, I don't want the Brooklyn Nets to be known for not believing in the talent that they got, bro. I don't like us with that type of rapport around the league, man. And it's hard for me to say, oh, they do believe in somebody. Who did they show that they believe in? Claxton?
Mikal Bridges, they believed in him.
Nah, man. This is I don't know if I like that shit, bro. Like that ass, bro. I mean, do you agree with Cam Thomas?
Well, they didn't believe in Kyrie. They believed in Ben Simmons. I think they just believe in the wrong people.
Yeah.
If they believed in Ben Simmons and Mikal Bridges, and that shit sound crazy to me.
Damn. Mikal Bridges has shown that. I mean, was he worth the picks? I seen, I see T Time on Twitter. I mean, on Facebook, he was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, all right.
Hell
I'm
no, he
gonna
wasn't. Hell no. Because I feel like if they didn't trade for Mikal Bridges, they would have got Giannis. And they'd have been able to keep Cat.
Yeah. Is he worth Giannis? It's hard to say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he worth Giannis. I don't even think the Knicks fans feel like that. That's a lie.
They just trying to act like that to save face. But they know he ain't worth no damn 6 fucking picks. 5 first rounders. Hell no. Not even close.
Nah, the Nets gotta do better, bro. You gotta put even with Diego, I feel like this him taking they clearly seeing what I see now, or moved on from Diego being the point guard. Like even with him having 9 assists the game before, like when he followed up today, like how did he follow up? You know what I'm saying? It's like how did he follow up? What did he do today? He had 5 points. How many assists did he have? I'm about to check right now, but I'm watching Diego because he's a lottery pick, and I'm trying to see, am I wrong? Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I'm not though. So it's like,
Man. I've been saying it since the first game of the season. We could have had Derek Queen, man.
he had 5 assists. He had 5 points and 2 assists. To me, that's underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like I need more from Diego. You know what I mean? It's like you got motherfucking all of the green lights, the whole city behind them, and you only take 4 shots. Like, how isn't he the number 2 option and he the lottery pick? How is he the number 1 option? He the lottery pick. Why is MPJ still taking more shots than Diego and Nolan Traorè? Because he making us look like we in it. He keeping us close at least. MPJ doing this thing. I ain't really got a problem with MPJ.
I got a problem with him too, man.
Well, what's wrong with MPJ, man?
Because, man, he takes some of the worst shots I've ever seen in my life. Like, they are not high IQ basketball shots that he takes. And I feel like he got the rest of these young motherfuckers, because we've been saying for a minute that people are going to do what they vets do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, if you look at the fourth quarter, or was it the third quarter, well, when they was going on that crazy run, I think it was like a 20-something to 2 run, or 20-something to 4 run, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
The shot selection was horrible. That's why they couldn't score. They passed it to fucking Saraf under the rim. He could have did a little scoop layup under the rim, but no. What does he do? Kick it back out. Then they pass it to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf could have shot it, but no, he takes a stutter step, do some dumb shit, then pass it off to the side. Then we go for a contested three. Like,
Mm.
instead of getting
Yeah,
an easy two under the basket, we go for a contested three. And they keep doing that over and over and over again.
right. Yeah, I can't understand that neither. I seen a play with Danny Wolf, but mind you, he's 6'10". He jumped in the air and then passed it to Day'Ron Sharp in the paint. I said, why? Why does Day'Ron Sharp got a better shot than you when you already in the air?
Right.
Like Day'Ron Sharp got to jump in the air to have a better shot than you. He on the floor. He waiting for the rebound. You know Day'Ron Sharp want the rebound anyway. Gotta be his shot attempt. His shot attempt is like an offensive rebound. Anytime you're that close to Day'Ron Sharp, unless you absolutely have to, don't pass it to him. Because if you miss,
he's waiting for the rebound. Right.
Yeah, like he looking for the rebound. You don't have to pass it to him. So again, man, I don't know. You know, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But Cam Thomas, this I won't say he throwing us under the bus, but it's hard to say. Nah, they believed in him, or they believed in him. They didn't believe in the big three. They didn't believe in Jared Allen. I'm telling you, this shit all started with Jared Allen, bro. This shit all started with him because I was like, ain't no way y'all letting him go. Y'all gotta pay him. I watched Jared Allen get better every year, and they just let him go. I'm just like, you're not gonna pay him? Like, yo, it's like,
hey, I could be part of the problem.
Like, what is it about?
I could be part of the problem because I thought Jared Allen was soft. So I was mad when they let him go, but I wasn't too mad. But it also wasn't no replacement. Like, it wasn't no real replacement. It's not like we got a real tough center after we let him go. So it's like they didn't have a plan. Like, who they had? DeAndre Jordan? That was bad. That was bad. That wasn't a good replacement. Like, I would have definitely stuck with Jared Allen over DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, that whole Lob City shit, man. Listen, that he wasn't jumping that high no more. He'd be like, shit. You see that ball in the air? Shit, who going to catch that shit? This ain't LA. Like, he wasn't doing none of that shit. I even put it in the rhyme, but when I realized I was after the fact, I thought that it was going to be Live City. I seen him catch a lob, like, but just on the regular way, CP3 and him and Blake Griffin, that shit was not happening. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. I'm tired of getting players out of their prime. We got DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin out of their prime. We got Mikal. He out of his prime already when he came to our team. You know what I'm saying? We did get KD and Kyrie, but Kyrie plays so spotty that it's just hard to put a finger on how he impacted by outside saying he was just a great talent. You know, even the first game he played, I remember he had like 50-some, but we lost that game because the shot he missed at the end of it. Like, I'm not in this to be entertained by losing. Like, I'm not entertained.
It was never no real continuity with those guys. That's why you can't even really count the big three era because it was never three. Like, it was always one or two.
Look at this. This is what we talking about. Player one, a moderator, a member on the page. He says Nets number 7 ranked team in 3-point attempts while being number 30 in 3-point makes. Yeah, I mean, that says it all, bro. Says it why we can't score. We choose the 3 over the 2. It's not 7th in the league. It's 30 teams. So it looked like we choosing the 3 over the 2. Like,
but that's what I keep saying. Like, everybody keep talking about how Jordy is such a coach and prodigy. Is he really? When you look at what's going on the floor, like, does it look like his game plan is better than the other coach's game plan? It don't to me.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. After we critique and realize that he has the potential, but he's not there yet, as podcasters is our not obligation. But we, I want to help. But I would say that 5-and-out offense, it don't work. I see you try to put Dayron Sharp and Claxton in the soft spot of where the foul line at or the key, and try to let them work from there. Have a four players out. Have MPJ run the curl at the top of the three. I see the offense, but it's so redundant that it's not going to work every play. If you want to throw that in the playbook and it's like the second, third thing that we run, maybe the third thing that we run, yeah, but you got to get a PNR offense in front of that offense. That shit is not good. Look, Jordy Fernandez, you can't, that offense would never, but I guess the intent is to have best lottery odds. So you're doing that immaculately well. But next year, when we get the roster to compete, you got to implement a PNR offense in front of this offense that we have now. This offense that we have now should be in the NBA. We should be doing it, but not at the volume that he got it. Like, he got us doing this shit over. Run it again. You don't need to see what play I'm drawing up. Do the same play again. Run that same exact play one more time.
But it seems like that's what a lot of these coaches do. They run the same action over and over again and then have multiple outcomes from the action. Like, if this happens, then we do that. And if this happens, then we do that. But it's just like Jordy shit don't look like it's working. And some of it just don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. This shit is bad work out there. The dope is bad. What y'all say in the chat, man? Defense is the bigger problem. You right, big homie say solid, but it's like they saying defense is the problem, but defense was supposed to be the answer. So, and that's my thing about coaches for real. Like, if a coach is telling me this is my priority and this is what I'm doing, and then that shit is bad, that means your coaching is bad. Like, I think it was Jock Vaughn before, he was preaching that he wanted to have good defense, but then the offense was doing good. It's like, that means you're not doing what you said you was doing, so that you're not doing a good job. You just letting anything happen out there, and whatever is happening is not a product of you being good at your job. It's just that shit happening by accident.
Yeah, my fault. My laptop needed to charge.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm back.
But niggas just having happy accidents. Like, you gotta, as a coach, you gotta be coaching to make sure the outcomes that you want to see happen. And that don't be what's happening. It just be happy accidents out there.
Yeah. Zaire getting his minutes took. That was another bad thing that I ain't like neither, because I feel like when he came to the scene, he took Jalen Wilson's spot, because I thought Jalen Wilson was going to be the starting small forward. He took Jalen Wilson's spot, but then he wound up putting MPJ at the 3. And I just think he too deep on the bench now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got him coming off the bench immediately. He not the 6th man. And it's like, all right, well, who is that? Who you developing the rookies right there? Who's the 6th man for this team? Because you got Diego. Is it Wolf? Drake Powell got sent to the G League. Like, and that's another thing. Drake Powell should have went to the G League. He had all of that clock. He ain't want to really put no type of effort and energy on the offensive side of the ball. He's supposed to be this defensive specialist and this athleticism. And for what it's worth, I seen that in Drake Powell. I seen him, you know what I'm saying, have the athleticism, and I seen him have the defense. But you got to score in this league. Why is everything else outside of scoring more important than scoring? That shit is bugging me out. Like, everybody acting like, oh, all of the other things are a part of basketball. Yes, they are. But y'all trying to minimize scoring by saying that. And I'm saying, yeah, those things are good, but don't minimize scoring just because you're making a point about all of the other things that contribute to winning basketball. Drake Powell is those other things, but he got sent to the G League because he can't score 10 points. Bro, he be putting up 5 points, 7 points, 8 points, 6 points. He be 2 for 3 at the 3-point line, and then that's it. Like, you don't want to shoot no more than that. Like, you good. You sure you fine? Like, and I agree with you, Jay. It's probably because Jordy Fernandez saying, "Yo, be 1% better." He hit 2 3-pointers. I'm 1% better. I ain't even gotta hit no more 3-pointers. Jay gonna have a good game. You're like, I'm 1% better. I ain't even going, I'm saying, go too hard after that. Because all Jordy Fernandez want
It's
is for me
1%.
to be 1% better. If he would have asked for 5%, I probably would have did a little more. But because he only asking for 1, I'm gonna just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I can do that's light work. Hit 2 3 points in the first half. Second half, I ain't doing shit. Because my thing is maybe the 1% better. It's just the first half. If you ask for 2% better, you can get them to play good in the second half too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at minimum, you ask for 2%. It's 82 games, 82 times 2. We're looking at 164. They're gonna be 164% better by next season. But because of this trajectory you got them on, you gotta do the math. You gotta ask them to be about 8.5% better for the last 20 something games for it to reach 100. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, maybe 6, maybe not 8%, 6% better. Oh man.
Yeah, this
But
shit is
yeah,
nasty,
I think Day'Ron Sharpe, player development, he is who he is right now. He's always going to get his points off of the offensive rebounds. He okay with the PNR, but he plays under the rim for the most part. You'll get a Day'Ron dunk, but he's not dunking on a regular basis like that. He plays more under the rim than above the rim. But he's not jumping out the sky, which makes him a great rebounder. He's a great box out guy. He's like getting position because of his strength. And that's why he's a great rebounder. But he is who he is. So far as player development, I like the player we got in Day'Ron Sharpe. I don't expect more from him, but I damn sure don't expect less from him. If anything, I expect more than I would expect less. I think he didn't reach his full potential yet. I do see room for growth I do see room for Day'Ron getting better for real. I do. And I could see him being more consistent, having double doubles. I could see him being double day on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? But even tonight he had 15 minutes, and I guess because of back to back, he was 1 for 7. He had 2 points and 5 rebounds. So and when he get the minutes in, he usually plays well. So Clowney, I think he should come off the bench. Work it out where he come off of the bench. If you want to have a team that can compete, you get Clowney coming off of the bench, your team is tough. Your team is tough. You know what I'm saying? And before I forget, I want to say this to Nolan Traorè. Watch Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder got this move where they look like they stopping him from getting to the rim because they cut him off. He comes back out like he's going to go towards the 3-point line, crosses over and goes to the baseline and goes to the basket. There's room for Nolan Traorè to do that. There's room for him to do that. And also, I want to say to Nolan Traorè, outside of watching Dennis Schroeder content, like studying his game, look for that midi. You don't have to get you're fast enough to get to the rim because of your speed. But what I've seen from Nolan Traorè is that the defenses are playing him in a way where they are sag off because they know he's trying to get to the rim. If Nolan Traorè can get around that pick and look for the midi, look for his mid-range, that's pretty much what I'm asking for, bro. That's what I'm asking for, Nolan Traorè. I'm asking for you to look for the midi after the PNR. Watch Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder is a player. If you watch his game, I see a lot of similarities. To be honest with you, it's because of the PNR. Both of y'all good at the PNR. Just the difference with Dennis Schroeder is you're faster than Dennis Schroeder, but he's more a tactician. His IQ, Dennis Schroeder IQ on the PNR is very good, very good. And I think that you know what I'm saying. If Nolan Traorè watch Dennis Schroeder, he definitely, you know what I mean, gonna be a better player. Look for that midi. Don't always try to get to the rim off of that pick and roll. Look for that midi off of the pick and roll. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All the other players on the team, you know, it is what it is. Jalen Wilson, you know, I'm not, you know, they waived Cam Thomas. I'm not attached to these players the same way I was, you know what I'm saying? After they traded, I waived Cam Thomas, my heart is cold. Now I'm just playing. But Jalen Wilson, Zion Williams, Josh Minot, he was 4 for 7. Like, okay, he had an okay game. Like, I want to see more from him. Grant Nelson, he got a 10-day contract. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? All right, so big homie stays solid. You think Nolan got to work on his floater? Yeah, work on your floater, Nolan. Work on that floater. If you can work on that floater, that'll be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we got Peoples and we got everything. Brooklyn Nets, John on the panel. Talk to us, Peoples, man. What you think about the standings, man?
What's going on, my guy? What's the name? It's looking really, really promising, man. Game and a half behind the worst record. Game and a half tied
That's
with the
not
Pacers.
promising.
15-44. 15-44 tied with the Pacers, and that's it. 3 more. They got the 3 more losses. 47 losses. We got to catch up on that 47 losses, baby. Let's do the shit. Let's do the
Oh,
shit. And they Ron Sharp. They Ron Sharp. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself to get blocked by Hugo twice, nigga. Twice. And none of these motherfuckers coming back. Breezy. You'll see. You'll see, man. This is the last season.
I'm
This is
with
the
Big
last
Ron
season.
Shaw, bro.
You know that.
I like Big Ron.
You know that. Nigga get the offensive rebound and trying to get a layup, trying to put a layup. Man, that's not you don't deserve to wear the Nets jersey, man. You don't deserve the man. We need the Warriors. We need the workhorses, nigga. We need the real workhorses.
Damn, you let that Edward fly, man.
Now you know that. You already know. You already know, man. Yo,
But don't let it fly. Take it easy on the Edward.
Oh, that's all good though. It's all good. Yo, you know where I'm from. You already know. You know that. You know where my people's from. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. We're the same peoples. We're the same peoples.
But
That's
yeah,
it.
but yeah, we on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Oh, I thought you were talking about some another way. You already know, Breezy. That it's not like that. It's not like that. I don't even like to use that shit too much. But this shit is a lost cause. It's over. The motherfuckers know on the roster. Everybody knows. They know. Not the rookies. Everybody else knows. Maybe not MPJ. Maybe he's safe. Maybe he's safe. But nobody else is safe, man. Besides maybe the rookies, but I don't think so. I
Nolan
don't think the rookies
Traorè
are safe.
Nolan Traorè should be safe. Ben Sarab, Drake Powell. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name? Why not? I fucks with him. He definitely probably gonna come back next year. You know, he's still gotta work on his game a lot, obviously. But I like the intangibles. I do like the 6'8", 6'9", and Zaire, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, man. I don't want to see you no more after the season. We don't want to see you no more. No more chucking up the threes. No more half-assing, pretending like you're playing defense. No more. No more.
Like
You know what I mean? And it's almost we're right there, Breezy. We're right there with like 25 games left. We're going we good, yo. You know what I'm saying, Breezy? We good. Stay on
No, we're
15 wins.
bad.
Stay on 15 wins. No matter what. Stay on 15 wins.
You can't put
Don't
us and
let the
good in the
teams
same sentence.
take advantage of you. I'm saying don't let no team. You want the worst record. You want if the Nets, because you want the guarantee, man. You want the guarantee top 5. And I don't believe when they open up that number 5 envelope is going to be the Nets if they end up with the worst record. Because we got to, we can skip 14 through 5. I mean, 14 through 6. You already know, Breezy. We can skip that. We don't have to think about that. You know what I mean? We can just let
Yeah.
the motherfuckers, open up the envelopes And then on the fifth envelope, that's when we got to be nervous.
Then you're gonna hit.
So
Then you're
hold
gonna hit
on,
Brooklyn Nets pick.
Nah.
hold on.
Nah.
You got player one here, moderator and member on the page. He said Wolf, Powell, Yeager, and Sarab. None of them safe. Y'all believe that? Let me
Nobody's
ask
safe.
John that question. John,
Nobody's
you believe
safe.
what player one said? He said Wolf, Powell, Yeager, and Sarab. None of them safe. How you feel about that?
I mean, first of all, good to be here, guys. So listen, Saraf, he definitely ain't safe. I mean, we basically traded Powell to the G League for the G League King. And Saraf, I don't know how much of an upgrade that is. But listen, I think Wolf, Powell, Yeager have shown different things this year. Obviously, next season has to be a big jump for all three of them. But they've shown us some stuff is just consistency. That's what the rookies have been struggling with. But playing all these vets like Jay, I shout out to Jay. Jay was cooking a lot in the beginning of the show. Like, listen, Jordy, we get what your playbook is. It's the one-man MPJ rock band. Everything runs through this guy. And just like Jay said, MPJ's no maestro with a 2-point shot or a 3-point shot. He's a catch-and-shoot guy.
Right.
And he takes some crazy wild shots. He got very lucky that career month was happening. But luck runs out for everybody when they don't have that type of skill set. And for him, every team has game planned him very well, taking him out the offense. He just takes up shots that either are make or miss, and they've been a lot of miss lately. But you see the rookies deferring and not taking it upon themselves to get better. Billy Reinhardt on Twitter was basically saying, listen, Yeager is getting lost in the sauce. He had, I think, one shot attempt in that whole first quarter because MPJ, Claxton, like they were getting so many attempts. And it's like, how are these rookies going to learn to be assertive if they always have to defer to the vets that shouldn't probably be playing right now? Like, this is what you're going to get. You're not going to get development. You're going to get stat padding with them, with Terrence Mann, Noah Clowney. We're not really seeing Noah Clowney progress. He's now just regressing, and that's very disappointing too. So, yeah, like you want us – this second half of the season was about the rookies developing, getting better. You already sent Drake Powell to G League. Like, I agree with you like a few months ago, Breeze, when you said the time to send those guys to the G League was then, not now. It's like a little too late to do that. Like, we keep playing the vets, and you keep putting these rookies – in the backstage where now people are saying, hey, they're all on the bubble now. Like, it's unfortunate that the rookies have to have that type of label because what do you expect them to do? Like Jay's saying, they're following the crappy system. They're taking a bunch of ill-advised threes. They're not doing any pick and rolls with the bigs. Like, it is a horrible, crappy system. But we only have 24 more games of that to watch before arguably the most important summer in Brooklyn Nets history. And right now, you just showed the standings. We are a half a game behind the Pacers, where this Sunday – we could potentially walk away with the second worst record, which locks at least top 6. But
They got 45 losses.
It's possibly attainable. It's attainable right now. But just like Jay's saying, you want, like what Jay's saying, though, you want to see the rookies progress somewhat. You don't just want to watch a shitty product and the rookies get worse at what they're trying to build. And for Jordy, his whole mantra is win, 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 win. We get that. You want to win. That's been your whole life story. Well, guess what, Jordy? The script is flipped. Now you got to start from the bottom like every other Brooklyn fan has for the last 10-plus years. You're no exception. You're no Greg Popovich. Like, instead of bashing your head against an announce table, talk to your rookies. Why is Juwan Howard got to talk to Yeager off the bench to give him a pep talk? That's your job. Like, Jordan,
during the game, that is Juwan Howard's job. During the game, that's Juwan. He is assistant coach.
Yo,
no, but shout out to him for taking it upon himself because all Jordy does when his rookies don't do what he wants, bench him, G League him. He don't care because he wants to win with MPJ, Nick Claxton, Terrence Mann. Like, the script, it makes no sense. Like, if Jordy actually wants to end this season with some dignity besides our tank goals, trust these rookies more. Have the honest conversations. Adapt your system for the rookies.
What's the honest conversations? Honest
conversations are maybe the rookies shouldn't be taking all these ill-advised threes with the vets. Maybe we should tell the bigs, hey, we're going to do more pick and rolls with you. We're going to do some more lobs with Nolan and Yeager facilitating. We're going to change it up a bit. But just having the rookies stand out there on the three-point line, take ill-advised shots, have maybe one or two mini highlights, that's not making them better. Now you have the rookies in a standstill where with the season almost over, you don't want this to be the part of the portion where they're standing still. You want to see them make some strides. But Jordy wants to run these vets to the ground before probably the last 5 or 6 games before they'll get rested. And then the rookies aren't building nothing. They're just going to get decimated the last 5 or 6 games. That's not proper development. That's just going to put the rookies at even more of a disadvantage than they already are. So Jordy has 20-plus games to figure this out, but it's not good seeing the rookies just not be impactful at all. And these vets who shouldn't be playing, getting all these minutes to stat pad. It's not building anything. We're great with the tank, but everything else It's a mess. And Cam Thomas, as much as Cam gets all the criticism in the world, he was valid about this. This front office has not believed in any young talent for the last 10 plus years. That's going back to the Russian who was in charge of this team, who traded away Tatum and Brown for aging body bags of Garnett and Pierce. And then fast forward to Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and Harden, 3 of the most gifted scorers in the NBA, 3 of the most toxic players in the NBA, and that blew up in our faces. So their whole resume is investing in stars that either are too old or too stubborn to lead this team anywhere. So if they want to change the script, this upcoming draft is this front office last chance to do things the right way, or else it's not we're cursed. We're just going to keep repeating the same damn cycle that's getting us nowhere anytime soon. So this summer for the Brooklyn Nets front office is a huge wake-up call, and hopefully it works out in our favor for once.
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, they gotta care about winning or what do they care about? They just care about the demographic. Oh, the fans were coming out. They got a Russian demographic of fans. Remember we were saying this, Jay? They like want to cater to all of the different people that live in Brooklyn. Like are you thinking about it through that lens? Or are you actually trying to formulate a team that could win? Now, I'm not mad at the personnel, to keep it real with you. I just feel Nolan Traorè is my favorite player out of the rookies. Yes, more than Yegor and more than Wolf, all of these other players, yes. He's my favorite player on the team. And I'm saying that to say
though. Yeah.
I'm saying that to say run the offense through him for one, not MPJ. Because the first thing you're doing is believing in him. You could fight what Cam Thomas is saying by believing in Nolan Traorè instead of making MPJ the first option.
I agree with you.
You make Nolan Traorè the first option. You don't run the first shot, the second shot, and that's another thing I've seen about MPJ. The first, second, third shot going to him in the beginning of the game. You don't think that the defense knows that? Like they know that at the start of the game. Y'all always want to talk about scouting reports. So you think they're gonna go to feel like the ball gonna go to first. And I'm not saying don't run the offense through MPJ and the prize of priority, but as the number one option, no. Give it to your point guard. Give it, you know that Nolan Traorè is your point guard. Make it the offense run through him from now on. For one, you keep the defense on their heels. For two, you put MPJ in a situation where he could catch and shoot. MPJ, for the first time in what I've seen, has been putting the ball on the floor way more than he's ever did. And that's because the offense is running through him, opposed to running through Nolan Traorè. I'm on the side of it running through Nolan Traorè. That's the bright spot out of last season draft. Everybody else, I am on the fence about. I'm just keeping it real. Like y'all can get the honesty from this.
It's just investing in the rookies, but also shout out to Josh Minot tonight. He had one of the best plays of the evening, a huge dunk at the end of the first quarter. You know that he's dunked before Jalen Wilson's been in the league 3 years. In his first game, Minot dunked the ball. Yeah, Minot got Jalen Wilson's job, man. I got to vote for him on that one. That was the highlight of the night. Minot dunked before Wilson.
Why not?
Put him on the floor with Nolan Traorè. Put him in the lineup with Nolan Traorè. Have him the same. What y'all wanted Drake Powell to do? This dude, Josh, may not look like he could do. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
I know somebody look just like Josh in real life, just like Minot. And he got the same complexion too, boy. That nigga look just like him. Crazy.
No, but again, it just goes back to the conversation that for the last 10 years, I could say this. The one guy we've probably developed the most in the last 10 plus years is Day'Ron Sharpe, unfortunately, but he's a backup. If that's the high bar we're setting with development, that means you never developed a homegrown point guard, homegrown scoring guard, homegrown small forward, homegrown power forward, or homegrown starting center. And Claxton, he's just regressed in so many facets of the game that it's like, for 10 plus years, you've never developed a true homegrown starter or starters on a team. And that's a huge, disgusting truth to admit because people don't want to admit it. Just want to say, oh, Sean, he recycles capital. He can always get the big name when we need it. But it's not about the big names anymore. It's about, can you build a actual constructed, balanced team? We haven't seen for 10 plus years. Always seems the roster get flipped, and nothing ever gets done. And it's egregious to even hear that from Cam because it's like the relationship's over. Everything had to be said, but it's like you mistreated Cam so badly. Of course, he was going to throw a dagger Sean
No,
Marks'
no,
way.
but you gotta
Threw it out
realize
of the way.
they
Yo, we
asking.
gotta
They
drop that
ask,
Cam
hold on,
Thomas,
but no,
Cam Thomas talk, boy.
but you
We gotta
got
drop
listen. This is. I'm glad you said that, John, because again, that's one thing for him to say that. It's another thing for me to listen to us being fans of the Nets, but just kind of looking at Nets Twitter and seeing how much of a reaction that the Nets fans are saying. Like you got the only offset. What's funny is the Bucks could have believed in him when he was a restricted free agent and threw an offer, but they didn't. None of the other 29 teams in the league did actually. So that's Nets fans backing the Nets, which I ain't mad at. But let's keep it going. You got Jerry Tassai. He said, Jerry Tassai. He says, I mean, there's history started with D'Angelo Russell, brought in Kyrie instead of believing in D'Lo. Kyrie, Katie could have kept them, but that divorce was ugly too. Mikal Bridges traded him for picks. Good choice. All of that to say there's evidence. So my thing is how valid is what he said. You know what I'm saying? My thing is why shine away from Diego on the offensive side of the ball? Y'all don't believe in the offense. Y'all don't believe that he could play and develop in the post. Play and develop him in the post. Put him in some basketball action inside of the 3-point line. He's 6'9". You trying to tell me he can't? You know what I'm saying? Put Peyton Pritchard on a switch. You can't find Peyton Pritchard on the switch for Diego. You feel what I'm saying? That's basically what I be trying to say.
Nets got poodles on the roster. Poodles.
Who's that?
I'm talking about the whole roster. The whole roster is poodles. But the Nets need like a Turkish, like a wolf hunting dogs.
Wait, what?
That's what they need. Yeah, okay. Turkish Kangal. They hunt wolves because they protect the sheep up in the mountains where my people's from. You know how big they are? A monster. Look it up. Okay. It's called Turkish Kangal with the K. That's what the Nets need, metaphorically speaking, because we got poodles.
I mean, we're just not known for developing things the right way. And the crazy thing is
we got sheep. That's what we got.
Like that's the crazy thing. As much as Sean Marks gets all this discredit that is rightfully justified, he's had opportunities to do things the right way, but he always does the wrong thing. But even go back to Pakarov, that guy didn't even know what basketball was. He's like, oh, I have a 5-year timeline. I got to get 2 aging stars, and we're going to win a title our first year in Brooklyn. Epic fail, historical fail. That if that OKC deal didn't happen with the Clippers, we would have had the worst trade in the 21st century for basketball. Seriously, that would have been a sick thing to have applied to our resume as a Brooklyn Nets organization. But to digress a bit there, it's like they've had opportunities, but it's like now you have guys like him saying it. Like he's confirming our worries with this organization. So it's not like it's coming from just him being opinionated or him just being salty. We see it with Sean and Joe. They just want to get the big names and sell the tickets, but it's like we want more than that. We want actual team. We want sustainability. We want multiple years of going for a title, not just a one and done. We'll do this again in 50, 60 years.
Hold on. John, we got Leaf on the panel. Leaf. I mean, you see the title of the show, bro. I don't know if you've seen that quote yet, but I mean, did you watch tonight's game?
I mean, I watched pieces of it, bro. I was out in Texas Tech. Long story short, bro, Vooch always go off on us, bro. Like, it's nothing new, bro. Like,
and he's
this nigga
trash. He's trash.
He's mid as hell, bro. Like, and every single time he see the Nets, like he give them money, bro. Like, it don't matter if it's Chicago or like anywhere he's in, he give us money. 28-11, 30-11, 30-10, 32, 34, 33.
But the Nets supposed to draft him or something? Like, I feel like he got a vendetta against us.
Like, Vooch been killing us, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, we got them, like, there's some of the most mid niggas going on. Never mind the game, bro. Listen, what is, they said something, the New York Post.
That's what the Nets need on the roster. That's what the Nets need. You see that, Breezy? You see that? Nigga beast. Nigga beast.
No, hold on. So,
facts.
Hold on. They said the New York Post had Cam Thomas say something in the New York Post or something like that. What was that? I didn't even get to see or hear what it was.
He said
Look.
the front office believes in nobody. I'm not surprised.
Didn't I
That's
say
what
that?
We've all said that. He just confirmed it.
You already know, Breezy.
Why? Wait, hold up. I got a question. Why do we need Cam Thomas? Why do we need Cam Thomas to confirm some shit we already know? What the hell is Breeze?
No, it's bro. It's
Who
not. It's
said we
not that
needed him to confirm it? He just did.
we didn't exactly.
Yeah.
We didn't say we needed him to confirm it. We never said that. All I said is that again, as Nets fans, we're gonna try to see whether or not it's validity to what he said because we're gonna defend the Brooklyn Nets. And at the end of the day, this didn't start with Cam Thomas. This started with Jared Allen. You know, they should have signed Jared Allen. And like I said, I was watching from a close eye then. And again, in my defense, as a content creator, the reason why I backed Sean Marks in the first place was because he was under the tutelage of Popovich. I gave the man the benefit of the doubt. And on top of that, I figured when it came to draft time, he would see the significance of having a big front court, watching the Spurs win championships. Now, that being said, that's not what happened. Jared Allen is i.e. Jared Allen. Now, I'm saying all of this to say that's why I backed him. But under further investigation, under a closer watch, I feel like he was drafted by the Knicks. This is a fact. And I don't know.
Kangaroo Sean
takes away from his competitive spirit being the GM with the Brooklyn Nets. That's all I'm saying. It's his competitive spirit not here because he got drafted. He's just grateful to be here. Like he got drafted by the Knicks. He's the GM of the Nets. He's just happy, just living his life, you know. Just things are just grand, you know what I mean? Like it don't seem like he got no job danger, you know. It's not like he got a quota, you know. He don't have to do X, Y, and Z before the season ends. Whatever happens in the season, what happens in the season. What I will give him credit for is Nolan Traorè. I will give him credit for that. He's a good player, man. And I wanted to say that to Leaf. Wolf not my favorite player out of these rookies. It's Nolan Traorè, man.
He will be, bro. Give it. I said give it a year. Has it been a year?
I'm watching, and
Bro, he
so
just
far,
letting you know
been a
right
year.
now.
I'm just telling you right now. I can't tell you what's going to happen.
You can let me, bro. I know niggas like to live in the moment, bro. I get it, bro. But has it been a year? Yes or no?
Bro.
Yes.
No,
it's been 10 years.
Yes, it's
already.
been pretty much a year.
I'm telling you why he's
It
not.
hasn't. The answer is no.
No, the
Yeah, but
answer
what
is yes. Because if you want to ask rhetorical questions, I'm gonna answer your question. Yeah, it's been a year. The whole year about to be over, and he still ain't his best player.
It hasn't been a year, Jay. No,
Yes, it
hasn't.
has.
No, it
It's
hasn't.
been enough of
I'm
a
not-
year. If 1%
It hasn't
better
been a
every
year.
day, it's been about a year, and it ain't working.
Every day. That's the
It
worst
hasn't been a
slogan
year,
ever.
Jay, because these niggas ain't been playing since the beginning. Question mark.
Yeah.
Yes,
Listen,
they was playing.
So hold on.
they
You
was
still,
not playing since the beginning. What are you
So
talking
what-
about? Ben Surratt started the season, bro. That's how we started 0-7.
Yeah, and he one of them niggas.
We should have started 0-20.
He is the
Fucking
G League king, Seraph. That's his nickname.
Listen. All I know
so
is
what do,
this,
what do you
bro.
expect from what do you expect from Danny Wolf by the end of the season, bro? In the year,
What do I
what's the year
expect from Danny?
now? You talking about a year from now, a year from today, or you talking about the
A
end
year-
of the
a year-
season? Like, what are you talking about?
When I said a year, I said next year. I said within the next season, he is going to be the best PRA player on our team. I mean that, bro. Like I don't know what else to tell niggas. If you like, I get it, bro. Like Nolan Traorè has great speed, but the nigga is one speed. There's nothing in between the
Nice.
lines, bro. It ain't no pull. It ain't no pull up jumper. It ain't no pull up. It ain't no pull up spot ups, bro. Like he working on the shooting still every day, bro. When you put the ball in goddamn Danny Wolf hands, bro. Like, you see how the goddamn offense run, but they don't do that.
Well, how is it run? Tell me.
It runs great. What are you talking about?
No, it don't.
That stretch with Bucks and
Yes,
Utah.
it
It
does
does sometimes. Yo, bro, he got stripped at half court like he was a goddamn stripper.
Stumbling and mumbling. Danny Wolf was stumbling and mumbling.
He got stripped at half court like it was Magic City.
My nigga, we seen Nolan get stripped at half court plenty of times. We seen
No.
all our rookies get stripped at
No,
half court.
hell no. You a lie.
Y'all know, that song, that T.I. song. I don't want no mediocre.
Somebody's watching Milwaukee games and then going to Nets highlights after.
We don't want no mediocre.
Not what you mean that I'm going to. This is Danny Wolf from the beginning of the season till now, bro. That's all I'm showing you.
You can't go to see this, bro. We're Nets fans. We pay attention to all 48 minutes of the game. You don't go to the stat sheet.
Go to that Bucks game he played. Go to Bucks in Utah. That was when he had his best run in those Bucks in Utah games. When he was actually running.
I saw him put up 22 against Giannis. What are y'all talking about?
Right.
Bro, all right. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. And again, I feel I'm standing on my square. Nolan Traorè as a starter before Danny Wolf. What happened to that?
Danny Wolf as a starter before Danny Wolf. They put him at the 3. They put him at the goddamn 3. He's not a 3.
They started
right, but that's what I'm saying. Nolan Traorè is a starter for the Nets more than Danny Wolf is. He started more games and he's like got that position on lock. Danny Wolf can't get Day'Ron Sharpe minutes. He gotta wait. You next. Know what I'm saying?
They should be sitting Claxton down. Claxton is ruining Danny Wolf's progress because he has to start. That's a huge
hold up. Wait. What the fuck is
Danny Wolf is not taking Day'Ron Sharpe minutes. Nolan Traorè took that starting spot from Yegor. Yegor was supposed to be the starting point guard. Nolan Traorè played so well, he played himself into the starting lineup. Ben Saraf was in front of him. Yegor was in front of him, and he outplayed both of them for the point guard spot. He's the best rookie that we drafted, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yegor never got full run though at point guard though, Breeze. That's the problem. And then Nolan just took the bull by the horns. Like I wish they actually would have challenged Yegor to run games.
They had Yegor starting with Terrence Mann, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that was horrible. You killed that kid's confidence with that guy Terrence.
Like this is just diabolical, bro. Like, listen,
it's a wash season though.
It is a wash season, bro. Like that's why Nolan Traorè look as good as he looked. If you put the ball in the right player's hands, bro, this shit gonna be better.
So why Wolf don't look that good then?
Because they play him
because they put him in the wrong spots, Breeze. That's why.
They play him at shooting guard, Breeze. Shooting guard.
They started him at the 3 and the 2.
He's a rookie, though.
He's a rookie.
Listen, my thing is this. With Jordy Fernandez going to Nick Claxton to be the point forward or the point center, giving all of these curls to MPJ, he could do the very same thing with Danny Wolf. Not to mention that Jordy Fernandez contrasted Danny Wolf to Nikola Jokic. So what I'm saying is, for him to make that contrast and then have Nick Claxton kind of doing the assists as a big, why isn't that role going to Danny Wolf? Why aren't they giving him that opportunity? Instead of me tripping on that, as a grateful Net fan, I'm just happy that Nolan Traorè, like John said, pretty much took charge, took the starting role, and didn't look back. He's been more consistent than anything, bro. Like 8.7 assists from our rookie point guard. I'm not mad at that.
Right, and you know why Jordy hasn't given that opportunity to Danny Wolf? He's given it to Claxton because Jordy's selfish. He wants to win with the vets and not actually develop the rookies to their full potential. And Leaf knows that too, and that's why he's been cooking on it lately.
Exactly.
So I agree. Nolan took the job with point guard from Yegor, but at the end, did Yegor ever get fair run at point guard? No. Did Danny Wolf ever get full run at the 5? No, because Jordy wants to win no matter what. And guess what? We're doing the worst now because of that.
He can't win. That's not. He knows. He knows.
He still ain't winning.
Popovich or something. Like you're Jordy Fernandez. Be Jordy. Don't try to be something you're not. Because that's what I see. He says the right things, but why are you banging your head against the announce table, making your rookies feel bad about what they did? They're doing your
Because
crappy
they need to
system.
feel bad about what they did. They ain't doing good.
It's hot garbage.
Right.
But yeah, Jordy's been a part of it, Breeze. He's got to challenge the rookies to play their strengths here a little bit.
Like it's easy to say they ain't doing good, bro. Well, it's easy to say they ain't doing good. You picked them. Like the coaching staff was part of picking these niggas.
Let's make you want to put an extra grubber on the blunt.
Easy to say they ain't doing good now.
But hey, what up?
You had 5 chances in the first round to get it right.
Leaf, what I'm saying to you is that I'm confident that Nolan Traorè out of this whole draft class is going to continue to be my favorite player. I think he's just going to have a lot of upside because I heard his post-game interview. He's the only one that plays the way that he wants to play. Like respectfully to Jordy Fernandez, I think that if he was playing the way Jordy Fernandez wanted him to play, he would be taking more 3-pointers and he wouldn't have such assists at a high clip. Right now, if we was to check Nolan Traorè assists, it's probably like at 5, just as far as percentages. But bro, he looked like he can be averaging enough, about 5 assists on the season. Like,
but he ain't got no workhorses though, Breezy.
No, it's 3.5, bro. Just to let you know.
He need a PNR threat. Or you give him a Caleb Wilson, give him Cam Boozer. Right. You give him some type of PNR threat. Bro,
bring Cam Boozer because
we look way different next season.
I'm tired of people who can't score in the post. We don't have nobody who can score in the post.
Put Cam Boozer next to an actual center on the team next year. The pick and roll will be back, and we could be in the top category. But like, we need an actual center, an actual power.
We way far from getting a center, bro. Like
he's already 250 pounds, but 250. We never had 250 pound forward or center.
Yeah, let me read this super chat real quick, man. Shout out to
don't read that shit, bro. Like, come on, bro.
He said Cam Thomas is on the Bucks. What happened? He got waived and then he got on the Bucks. That's what happened, Jackson. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we spoke about
a simple answer.
Right. Yo, I'm telling you, Aaron Tank Williams by himself don't even need Kmart. He will destroy whoever the big guys, so-called big guys.
Yo, hold on. I never seen this dude. Hold on. I never seen Lucas Ferreira on the chat, but shout to you, bro. I did not know this, but I'm telling y'all, when it was time to draft him, I was trying to see if we could get him, but we didn't go and get Walker Kessler.
I'm not paying no money for Walker Kessler, bro.
Kessler is somebody. If they're going to listen, I will pay Kessler, bro. If we can't get Hartenstein, I'm trying to get Kessler because it's rebound.
Danny ain't letting him go. The plan is to keep
Kessler
him.
Ain't that type of rebounder, bro.
We need the bruiser rebounder.
No, wait. I thought about Walker too, Breeze, but the goal is they're gonna resign him this summer. He's not going anywhere. They want to do this huge tour front court to compete.
We gotta aim higher than Kessler, man.
All right, so hold on. So my thing is, I think we need somebody that play above the rim. If the PNR is going to work with Nolan Traorè, you got to get a center that play above the rim. You need somebody jumping in the sky, dunking the ball. That's what we need, bro. We don't need a center.
Now we need somebody dunking the ball, bro. Now we need that.
No, I'm talking about a PNR, like to play above the rim. Like for instance, Daron Sharp play under the rim. Like, yeah, he get all those rebounds, but that's because his boxing out is in his positioning.
Right.
He's not jumping and over players. Like, so I'm saying that to say I didn't get into this conversation until I realized they was just gonna be chucking up 3-pointers like this. This is crazy. Like, but they gotta add the PNR inside of the office. If they add the PNR inside of the office, then you get somebody that can play above the rim. You thought Nolan Traorè, he's going to get downhill. The defense has to react. They have to. And to your point, Leaf, yes. And I want Nolan Traorè to continue to do what he's doing to the end of the season. But from now on, if sometime around that roll, when it's the pick and roll and he's rolling, and they sag like they know he's fast and he's trying to get to the rim, pull up for that midi. Pull up for that pick and pop right there. Just right there. You good. Stay right there. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah.
The
I am
bro,
looking
the
forward
defense will
to it.
let
I
him do
don't
that
know if
all
it's gonna
day,
happen,
bro.
but I'm looking forward to it though.
Definitely got to get a big.
Defense will let
Hartenstein
that
be
nigga shoot all
trade
day.
or
The
some type of
object is
free
to
agent.
go under the screens.
And whatever you got to do, get another top 15, top 20 pick.
Bro, Leaf,
Whatever the fuck you got to do.
they gotta go under the if you chasing Nolan Traorè and you don't get under the screen, he gonna beat you to the rim. So what I'm saying is they gotta go under the screen to make sure he don't get to the rim. And if they're gonna do that to stop him,
They're
he needs to develop
gonna
that
go under the
mid
screen.
right there.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
he
go
gotta
under the screen.
develop the
That's the
mid.
defensive game plan. What we talking about?
I'm talking
They're
about if
gonna
they
go under
chase
the
him
screen.
around, if they chase him around the roll, pick and roll, he's gonna beat them to the rim. So they gotta go under the screen. If they go under the screen and he developed that midi, he easily becomes a 15 and 8 or a double player by the end of next season, bro. I'm telling you, if we run a P&R with Nolan Traorè, that's our priority offense next year. Nolan,
You got to put on some weight though.
The French
Why are we just
Falcons.
running that? Why are we just running that
Put on
with
some
just
weight,
him?
man.
But you mean just him? I ain't saying just him. I'm saying that
You talking
he's
about
the starting
Williams
point guard, so
too.
it'll start with him for sure. For sure, it start with him. And I'm not drafting Peterson if at the opportunity. If I got the opportunity, I'm drafting AJ DeBoncha before I draft Peterson. I'm drafting. Peterson dropped the 4th to me.
Peterson is great though, Breezy. I think it's
He's
just
great, but
you guys.
he's got
You,
some
I
issues.
think this is just
He dropped the
a
4th for the Brooklyn
Peterson
Nets.
is
little
still top
hamstring
3,
thing.
bro. Like,
But he's better and smarter
nobody doing that shit.
Availability is the best
every other prospect.
availability. People's
I'm just saying
availability is the best
he's
availability.
better and smarter. I know better and smarter than any other player
He's
that's gonna be
skilled. I don't
drafted.
know about the smarts right now. He's kind
Yeah.
of like Breezy said.
Yeah,
Kind of damaged his
Look,
own
look
about
at
the smarts.
their records. Look at their high school records. Look against each other. Well, I seen AJ DeBonster hit the 2-point
That high
and
school, that high school shit don't move me,
I'm
bro.
no,
Like,
I'm
all
saying
I'm worried about is how
I'm
they
just saying like to
processing the
go
game.
up. AJ hit the 2-pointer to go up against Peterson, and Peterson was so calm. Yo, Breezy, he was so calm. He just banged the 3-pointer, nothing. Like it's
He's a
nothing.
skilled
He
scorer,
just
but the
he
Bonsa
he
has
didn't
all the
even change his
intangibles.
facial reaction. He didn't even.
Yeah, but
He said, "I got this." I'm telling you, he's that guy, yo. He's that guy.
he's a good scorer, but the Bonsa is an athlete. He can defend. He can play make. He does a
I
lot of
think
great
that Darren
things. Like, he
Peterson,
needs somebody like that.
Just a
I
way
think
better overall
Darren Peterson,
skills.
he knows what
Way
he
better.
doesn't want to be, bro. That's all it is, bro. Like, I'm not jacking that hole, bro. Like, yo, he got all these
That guy is
issues,
going to
this,
average
that, and
30
the third,
points a
bro.
game.
He
He's going
says
to
he's an
average 30 points a
introvert and
game
a loner,
eventually.
though. That's a bit of a problem for me. If you're going to be the guy, you got to be very verbal with your teammates. If you're just going to be quiet, get your
But
shots
he
in,
is.
that's gonna make you,
He's
like,
no
Why would you be verbal
he's no
with
Jason
teammates,
Kidd.
bro? Like, did you know you're gonna
He's no
leave,
Jason
bro,
Kidd.
after a year?
No, I'm talking about the NBA. I'm not talking about with Kansas. I know you don't give a rat's, about Kansas, but when you get to the NBA, you got to build those relationships with your teammates. You can't just be the silent warrior that goes in, drops your points, gets your bag, but you're not going to lead the team anywhere because that's not your style. You just there to score. Like, that's my problem a bit with Pearson. DeBonsa, that guy looks like he's ready to handle bigger roles. Like, one of his teammates got injured recently. The dude's now playing 40 minutes a night. He could easily say, I'm not going to do that. But he said, Coach, you want to play 4 minutes a night? Play me 4 minutes a night. That is number one worthy to me. A guy that's willing to take the pressure, but not falter to the pressure.
He got to put on some weight too. He will, because he's kind of skinny.
John, I get that, bro. The problem is with the way the draft is set up in this year. Darren Peterson is thinking, bro, I don't want to do this shit for the wrong franchise. AJ is thinking, bro, I'm trying to go number one. I'm better than all these niggas. And when you go out your way and do that, bro, like, you risk health because you done burn all your energy in college, bro, playing 40-something minutes, bro, when you didn't need to. You got the NBA is right there, bro. You're gonna get drafted. Why are you so stressed about going number one to try to prove that you better than him, and him?
You gotta try these, Breezy.
It's competitive spirit, Lee. It's competitive spirit, man.
That's a good question, but sometimes the motivations is different. Caleb Wilson just wanted to prove that he better because he ain't like that David or select him at 4th. But my thing is the whole thing with the NIL deals. The fact is the NBA got to realize that these players at that age are coming more and more business savvy, and it's not not all head in the clouds about going to the NBA like it was earlier in life. Like before, it might have been just a dream come true. But if they get NIL deals in college, they're doing business in college. That means they know that the NBA is a business, and they're going to be business savvy going into the NBA. So their motivations is different too. Players trying to conserve, and that's what it seems with Darren Peterson. But Darren Peterson, it seemed like he's not going to risk injury so his stock could drop. Like he feel like, I don't know, man. It's hard to put a finger on it. It's hard to.
I think they're gonna pick up number one.
I really don't like it.
Peterson.
I don't.
Who you don't like? You said you
I don't.
like
It's not that I'm not saying I don't like Darren Peterson. I'm saying I don't like the fact that he missed all these games and he's still considered to be the number one pick. Meanwhile, Boozer played most of his games. AJ DeBonshire played most of his games, and you had AJ DeBonshire with an upset. I think his team was seeded lower than the other team, and it was like number 6 versus number 3, and he beat them. And he played 40 minutes that game. Like, I think games like that should change the draft order. Like, even if it's projected to be one way before the season starts, I think games like that should change how you draft these players when in 2026. Like on draft.
I think Peterson just because of the talent, Breezy, they're gonna pick him. The teams won't pass it up. Won't pass up when they get whoever get the number one. Hopefully us. Hopefully boy.
Best case scenarios, we get the worst record, the second worst record, and it stays at 2. Like rarely have the bottom picks like stayed where they're at. That would be a dream come true. We do all the sacrificing to get the second worst record, and it stays at 2.
I just don't want the number 2 because number 2 could fall to 7. I don't like it.
No, it can't. Like if you have the second worst record, you could fall no lower than 6. If you have the third worst record, it falls to 7 potentially. But
is it? Because I thought a second could be 7 too. No. Oh, so it's 2 and 6 record. And 3 and 7. Is that how it is? 2 and 6.
Yeah,
and 3
first
and 7?
is 5. First is 5. So I don't know if that's
attainable. It's 1 and 5, right? Number 1 worst record 5.
Yeah, getting the second worst attainable. If we have the second pick in this draft and Vance is not chosen first, that is the guy. That is literally like winning the lottery times 10 for us right there.
It just makes me scared. It makes me iffy because the number 6 envelope, boy, because that's luck. Because last year,
people, you gotta realize the Pacers pick is not in their own right now. It's in the balance with the Clippers. If the Clippers get that pick 5 through 9, Pacers drop out of the top 4, which that means a slot's open for potentially us. So that's another card that has yet to be played, and that could really define where we're actually drafting. So
let's go Cleveland Cavaliers Sunday or whatever the fucking day. Let's go, man. Let's go, yo.
They held their own against Detroit tonight without both Mitchell and Harden.
But they lost in overtime because I turned that shit off at the overtime. Oh, they lost. I mean, because they didn't play. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, Harden on the bench and Spider? I was like, yeah.
Harden got a broken thumb injury on his his non-shooting hand. Apparently, he was struggling to dribble basketball. Mitchell's got a groin injury, and he might not play Sunday. So yeah,
oh hell no.
If we just rest our vets Sunday, it should be easy strategy, but again, this is Jordan we're talking about.
Wait, John, they probably not going to play on next game against the Nets. Oh, come on, man.
Mitchell's not, I don't think, but Harden might. We'll see.
I hope they're both going to play, man. I hope because we can't take no chances. We can't. That shit is crazy. That shit is wild, man. They got 47 losses, boy.
Yo, I just wanted to declare something. I wasn't laughing at y'all. I was laughing at the chat. The Ayo, George, and Claude. I know Jack City. He think that he said Claude is Jack City on a burner. But that's not Claude. That's not Claude. Jack City and Claude is 2 different people. You know what I'm saying? Jack City.
They got the trash Hicks people
Right,
already on
Jackson
the.
is a real Knicks fan, but I met him in real life. Like I compete versus him, I play versus him.
I can't wait to see their disappointing faces.
But
Oh, the
no.
orange and
Claude is
blue
a
disappointing faces in the
different
playoffs.
person. Claude
Can't wait.
is a Nets fan and a Knicks fan.
Oh boy.
Said that.
Oh,
no
you,
such
you're either
thing.
one or the other.
There is no such thing as that.
Yeah.
What's good, Otis? I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just
That's
joking.
tradition, man. No matter what fan
Claude.
you are, you're a fan of one team. That's just how it
Claude.
is. Like, why is it got to be fan of two teams just because we're in the same city?
By team shul is not a real thing.
That's
It ruins the
that's like a
competitiveness.
naming the person Mildred or Claudia. People don't name
What?
the names. No, I was talking about Claude, the orange and blue guy. That's the guy
Okay.
you'd be arguing with people in the comments.
That's just Claude being
Um,
Claude.
Yeah, but
I'm sure he's
listen,
a nice guy though.
all I'm saying is that for one, I think that it's interesting that Knicks fans they tune into the content and make me feel like the stuff that I'll be saying about the Knicks fan, not the fans, but the team, they agree with me. You know what I'm saying?
You know why, Breezy? I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they come into your thing, your content, because they be scared as fuck. They're scared as shit right now because they know that Nets got real possibility and land number one pick. Oh yeah, orange and blue
Well,
don't
we got
like that.
Nolan with the
Orange and blue don't like
mid-cal
that.
hole. So wait, peoples, we got Nolan Traorè with the mid-cal hole. So we're already on a good step with that already.
No, I'm just
away.
saying. You know, I'm
Yeah,
Breezy.
Nolan
You know
Traorè,
that, right? Breezy,
let's
you
go
know,
there a
my
little
guy.
bit.
I gotta head out, guys. Have a
Orange
great
and
rest of
blue
the
is
night.
nervous because we
You
got a
too, man.
real possibility of getting the number one pick.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be praying on the lottery night. You know that Nets haters, the orange and blue Nets haters, they're gonna be praying. I hope they're gonna get like a number 6 pick or number 7 pick.
But
Facts.
It's different to have the odds that we have this year and last year. Like the
We stick.
odds that
But
we
I
have
think we won too many games though, Breezy. Do you agree, Breezy? Do you agree that we won too many games so far?
last year.
No,
Or
right
this
so
year?
far, right now.
No,
Do you agree?
I
No,
don't
man.
agree with that.
I think we supposed to be in like 8 wins right now. Be honest with you, like 8 wins, my guy. That's crazy. 15 wins is way too much. Way too much. Because everybody knows, this year, this year what the purpose is. I feel
Yeah.
like 15 wins they fucked it up. Honestly,
Yeah.
so far they kind of fucked it up a little bit. Yeah, we glad that the top 3 team. I mean the worst 3 teams got like 15, 14 wins. We got lucky. Well, I feel like we got mad lucky, Breezy,
Okay.
so far, because 15 wins is way too much. People not understanding. You know what I'm saying? People not understanding like the statistics or whatever, or the probabilities and possibilities. We can't take no chance.
Yeah. I don't feel like that, bro.
You don't feel like that? You don't feel like 15 wins is too much? Because it's
Nah,
meaningless 15 wins? I feel like
nah.
no,
I feel like the
no.
15 wins is some of it is momentum. Like it's only so much your winning spirit is going to allow you to lose. Some of that
I
shit is
understand. I mean, you're right, because you're right,
sometimes you
we're
gotta
human
just
beings.
say, fuck all of that. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta,
Yeah.
pretty much
I feel like maybe MPJ kind of hurt us with the 15 wins. I feel like MPJ kind of hurt us. So I don't know. Man. It's weird. It's weird because you know why, Breezy? You know why? Because I'm so fucking disappointed. I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt about the last year draft here. I'm hurt about the number 8 pick. Cause the Nets need the most help. You know that, Breezy. Like the roster wise. And NBA gonna slap us in the face like that with the 8th pick. That's why I'm on the edge, man. This season I'm on the edge. Like every time they get a win or close to about to get a win, look like they about to win game or some shit. That should be getting me. That should be getting me like I don't know, man. Like I feel diabolical, my guy.
Oh man, hold on.
Facts.
Player one said the Nuggets OKC game is heat. I'm gonna probably go tune into that before, and I'm saying call it a night. I gotta be up early But yo, y'all already know Nets fans is the best fans. It's more basketball on, man. We gonna be back with more content. Y'all gotta know that. All of the members of the page, I implore y'all. If y'all got any content that y'all want me to do, anything y'all want me to recap, let me know. Shout to the members of the page: Maria Signal Moore, Jelly-O, Marcus Nesty and Nate, Beeman Boy 81, Joey BK, Cooney Jean Philippe, GIHF Carter, Brooklyn LM, Mr. Seahorse, J Noel 24, Javon Ship, Big Homie Stay Silent, Lee 4788, Sam Edelman, Alcel, G Wiz 911, and Player One. You know what I'm saying? Shout to all y'all. Shout to the chat. Shout to the chat. Shout to Big Homie Stay Solid. Thanks. He said W show again. Shout to Peoples. Everything Brooklyn Nets. John Leaf. This is JTV for joining the panel. Yeah, man. We're gonna be back with more content really soon, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Safe it up, man. We're gonna see y'all soon. Later, y'all. Peace.